It's your mess, you might as well own it. Today, we're going to break down why you are constantly co creating with the universe, with yourself, that's creating the experiences that you're having in your life, and why it only makes sense to take accountability for what's happening in your own experience. So, there is a few things that I need you to know about the problems that take place in your life, the challenges that come up in your life, and definitely the mistakes that happen in your life. Okay? Doesn't matter whether it's problems, challenges, or mistakes. All of it is your fault. And I mean that in the most positive way. Now, let me explain something to you. Here's the very first thing that you need to know, whether you're looking at a problem, a challenge, or a mistake. Maybe you're driving on the road and someone rear ends you right in the back of the car, right? Maybe you're walking and there's a lift or a crack in the sidewalk and you trip and unfortunately you fracture your wrist. Maybe you're at a job that you work really hard at. I mean, you even go in on your sick days. And you know what? You just got fired. So what? It's all your problem. It's all your challenge. It's all your mistakes. It's all your fault. Why? Because number one, the first thing that you need to realize is that there are laws that we operate under within the universe. The entire universe is vibrational. Everything in the universe vibrates, including you. Nothing is at rest. So remember that car that we talked about. I want you to think about a car that's already turned on, but when it's at rest at a red light, right? Maybe you hear the engine running, but it's low. Maybe you feel the engine running, but it's subtle. And then the light turns green. And what happens when the light turns green? The car goes, and the further you step down on that pedal, the louder the engine becomes, and also the higher the vibration you will feel from the car, simply because it's now accelerating, it's moving. Nothing rests. Everything is vibrational, including you. So, the next thing I need you to know, aside from the fact that there is literally a law in the universe that we are all operating under that says everything vibrates, nothing is at rest. The same way there's a law of gravity, right? You don't need to believe these things in order for them to be true. What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all dropping in, all right? So, no matter what, everything vibrates the same way law of gravity says what goes up must come down, right? No matter what. I throw this pen up in the air, it's gonna come back down, right? There is no exceptions to that, and there's no exceptions to this either. Everything vibrates. Now that we understand that, there is literally a law that says that nothing rests, everything vibrates. I also need you to know this: because everything vibrates, that means that there are different frequencies to which it is vibrating at. Just like I described with that car that's at rest at a red light, and the engine, you can hear it running very subtly or feel it running very subtly, right? It's a lower sound, but as soon as it accelerates, what do you hear? Right? And what do you feel? You might even feel the vibrations from that engine or that transmission, right, when the car is accelerates. So that's a change in frequency from when it's at rest at that red light to when it's at a green light, and green means go, right? It's a different frequency. Another way to explain a frequency, I want you to think about your car radio now, right? You hear the radio. With the radio, right, what happens is that you might turn to a different station. Every time you turn to a different station, you hear what? Different music or something different that's being played, right? So you cannot go to AM on a radio station and hear what's being played on FM. Why? Because they're different frequencies, right? Radios, we use satellites, transmit the energy in the air, right? It receives, and so it's being broadcasted, right? Literally, energy is being broadcasted into these frequencies so that we're able to hear what's being played on these different stations. Well, guess what? Life is just like that, y'all. It's not different. Like literally, you could take anything that's happening in life that we might not even pay much attention to, and I guarantee you is going to apply to life the way that we listen, right? So everything vibrates and everything is vibrating at a particular frequency, including yourself. Everything on the board is upside down because the camera is showing a mirrored image. Oh, man down. I'm sorry. All you gotta do is listen up for now and then maybe watch the playback. I gotta check on that, y'all. Some new to live streaming. Welcome to Shayna Creates, all right? Listen up to what I'm saying. Everything vibrates, nothing rests. There is a law of vibration. Because everything is vibrating at different frequencies, including you. So I want to ask you, what frequency are you vibrating on? Because anything that shows up in your life, problems, challenges, the mistakes, is because of your frequency, is what you're vibrating at, is because of your vibration. It's your mess. So now it's time to own it. What typically happens is that when we're experiencing something that poses a challenge or a problem, now if there's other people involved, we want to talk about what the other people did, right? Or what the other people are doing, right? If it's a situation like something particular happens, maybe with your apartment or with your car or with your house, right? Or maybe money, we want to talk about the thing. But what we fail to realize is that we are a vibrational match to the energy of the experiences that's happening within our lives. And then we want to place the blame on someone else or something else. But let me tell you something that I know from experience, and it works every single time. You could try it for yourself. You don't got to take my word for it. And you might even have heard this conversation before, and it still rings true. Just like all of the laws that's operating, regardless of whether we believe it or not, is that each one of those things, we have to be a vibrational match to that energy. So sometimes we're looking at situations and it's like, man, why me? Or we might look at a particular situation with another person and we're like, wow, that happened to them. That means it can happen to me. Not necessarily. Because no matter what the experience is, you have to be a vibrational match to it. That means you have to believe to some degree, to some frequency, to some level, that it can happen to you in order for it to happen to you. And it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad, because the universe is neutral. The universe is not looking at things the way that we look at it to say whether this is good or bad. It just is. There are laws of polarity. There's one extreme and the other. It's just like a battery, right? I talk about this all the time. A battery, in order for the battery to work, in order for the universe to work, there's a positive end and there's a neutral end. That's how life exists, y'all. So we want to flip our mindsets from thinking about whether something good or bad. It doesn't matter. It's neutral. And these things need to happen in order for it to work. There's always two sides, right? So if we have a problem, that automatically should indicate to us that there's a solution. When we have a challenge, that should automatically indicate to us that there's a triumph coming. And if we make a mistake, obviously there's lessons to be learned, baby. It's gonna be okay, right? We want to take all of the emotion out of this and let it go. And we also want to start to shift our mindset to understanding that when these things come up, we want to regulate our nervous system so that we can calm down, y'all. What's up, y'all? Saying what's up in the chat. It's good to have you. Okay, we want to relax a little bit and realize that because this battery has two ends and so does life, that anytime we have a problem, that means that there's a solution already. Whether we can see it or whether we know it or not, whether we have it or not, we already have it. We have the solution. You just need to chill out a little bit. Same thing with a challenge. That means a victory is coming. A challenge means there's a victory coming for you. Same thing with the mistake. Mistakes are good. That's how we learn. Challenges are how we grow. Problems are new things that we get to solve, okay? Challenges, problems, that's the way that we create value in the world. So now, it's your mess. Own it. Stop blaming other people, right? So here, we have a spill. Uh-oh. Whose problem is that? When you have a spill. Whatever you take away from this conversation, do me a favor, drop it in the comment box down below. I'll be happy to respond to you. I love it. I love engagement. So do me that favor, please, and thank you. What happens when you spill something? You directly spilled something. You created this, right? So then what happens? You got to clean it up, right? You spilled it. What are you going to do? You're going to own it, right? Because you spilled it. But now, let's go for another example. Come on, bro. What happens here, right? Let's say you have a 3-year-old in your house and they spilled this. What you gonna do? Guess whose responsibility it is? That's what we're gonna say, right? Guess whose responsibility it is? It's yours. It's not a 3-year-old's responsibility if they created a spill inside of your house. It's still your responsibility, right? You gotta clean this up. What happens if you have guests over, right? Your mom come over. Your mom comes over, she's a guest in your house. Whoops, accidental. She created a spill, right? Guess whose responsibility this still is, whether she cleans it up or not? Whose responsibility is it to clean it up? It's not your mom's responsibility. It's not your 3-year-old's responsibility. It's always you. It's always us. And guess what? When we own this, we actually get our power back. This is where our power comes from. It's from ownership. It's from accountability. It's from taking responsibility. It's for cleaning up the mess ourselves, right? And the faster we do it, more than likely, the less damage there is, right? We want to clean up the mess as fast as possible. And so that's really my conversation today. This is not a long video, y'all. I just really want to help people to start to shift the narrative of problems and challenges, because this conversation needs to change if we are going to be successful going forward. There's a lot happening in the world. There's a lot happening within this country, broadcasting right now from New York, okay? And everyone is going ham because we feel that the economy is flipped upside down, when it's actually not. We are getting insight right now. We are receiving vibrations and frequencies to let us know that things are shifting and changing. The same way the climate has been, right? We are getting insight to know that things are changing. The economy's changing. So no matter where you are, maybe your economy is changing in Turkey or Istanbul. What's up, y'all? I appreciate you dropping in. If your economy is shifting there, guess what that means? It's time for you to shift. The fact that you are relying on your economy to save you literally makes no sense, because we create value and we bring that value into the world. And that value is where we reap our benefits, rewards, monetary gifts, all of that stuff. It comes from the value that we create, not from the economy. It comes from within you. Whatever God gift, talents gave you, okay? Whatever skill sets you have, whatever knowledge you have, whatever solutions you have to solve other people's problem is the value that you create. So guess what? While you suffer in your economy, wherever you are, there's someone who's not. While one person loses money in a stock market, the other one sees it as an opportunity to gain. This is all about perception. This is not about truths. It is not the truth that you are trapped and stuck in your situation because of your economy. You are trapped inside of your mind and believing that to be true. If you are able to solve problems and create value in the world and give that value to people, money is circulating all day and night, regardless of what your economy is doing. And so why can't that money circulate to you? It can only be because of one thing: your frequency. Money appreciates high vibing people, okay? And low vibe people, or low vibing energy, let's say that. It might still come that way, but it's gonna be slow, low, and guess what? It's gonna leave real fast. Wealthy people don't have that issue. Wealthy people are not benefiting from the economy because it's low for us. That's not how it works. This is a mind game, y'all. Not even a money game. It's a mind game. It's a frequency game. You have to change your vibration in the frequency. You got to change your radio station if you want your life, your experience to change, where You're not having problems and challenges and mistakes over and over again without learning your lesson. You're not able to become wealthy. You're not able to pay your bills. You're not able to live in abundance and or be prosperous. That's not how it works. There's only one way it works, and that is through changing your frequency. And with that, my friends, I hope you change your frequency. Drop a comment down in the chat, okay, or in the description box, in the comment box. Let me know what you took away from today's conversation. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you know when I drop the next one. Peace.